Welcome to Shelly's Cuisine. Hello Twisters! Today we're going to make something a little bit different. We are going to make stuffed mushrooms and we're going to twist it with two things. Anyway, I'm going to show you how I prepare the mushrooms, get them ready, show you the items that we're going to use to stuff it, and then we're going to make the mixture on the stove. Okay, so to get started you need about 20 mushrooms. Yes, I know I have less than 20, but that's okay. And you're going to wash your mushrooms, get them ready. You are going to pull out the stem, but you want to save the stem because we're going to chop the stem up. And then you're going to use a spoon and you're going to get this black thing out. And basically you just want to gently use a spoon. You could use a knife and get this, the brown, not black, the brown part of the mushroom out. And so we have our mushroom cap prepared. So moving on, we want to lightly brush olive oil underneath the base of each cap. You don't need to go crazy. I've already oiled the first 6. And so it's just these left. And that's all we need to do. All right. So this is what we have. When we cut the stems out, we have to chop the stems. It's about 1/4 cup of stems. And so in chopping the stems, we are going to put this in our mixture. We have 2 tablespoons of onion, 2 tablespoons of red bell pepper, and we're going to twist it. We're going to twist it with 3/4 cup of shredded Italian sausage. Yep, that's right. And we have Parmesan cheese. How can you stuff mushrooms without Parmesan cheese? And we're going to need 3 tablespoons of butter when we do it on the stove. And the second twist is Ritz crackers. That's right. So we have about 14 Ritz crackers. You're supposed to use 14, but this pack only has 13. But I think I'll live for the 1 Ritz cracker that I don't have. And we're just going to pull all of this together and we're going to do it on the stove. Okay, so we're going to do our mixture on the stove. And first thing we're going to do, we have 3 tablespoons of butter. We're going to put that in and let that get going. We have to crush our Ritz crackers. So I guess I'm kind of cheating. We should have our fire kind of on low. We're going to need all of that butter. Okay, and we want to get these crackers small. I use the potato masher. I'm cheating, but it'll get the job done. Okay, and again our 2 tablespoons of onion, 2 tablespoons of red pepper, our mushroom stems. Just going to mix this up a little bit. And the reason why we need all this butter is because this butter is what we're going to need. Then we're going to put our sausage. Okay. Just let that get nice flavor. Smells great. Okay. And I need a little bit rosemary seasoning. And we really don't want to put too much salt. I'm just going to put a dash of black pepper because remember that the Ritz crackers has salt. So we'll put a little bit of salt, but not too much. Okay. And now it's time to put in our Ritz crackers. And we'll just stir that up. Ritz crackers is like a substitute for breadcrumbs, but it's a great twist because it's different. And if you were to do this and you found out that you weren't moist, then maybe you'd want to put a little bit more butter, but from what I'm seeing, I think we're all right with the butter. And last but not least, we will put about 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. We don't want to go crazy with the Parmesan cheese because this is not all about Parmesan cheese. We're just using this to flavor. Okay, now our mix is finished and we are going to stuff our mushrooms with this. Okay, now we have our stuffing and it's time to get our mushrooms stuffed. So basically, we're gonna try to get our stuffing in, okay? And I like to have my stuffing neat. I don't wanna see anything on the outside. You know, let's have the mushroom look like it lives someplace. Okay, so, and I like to kind of go around the edge, you know, so when it comes out, it really looks good. Now, you have a choice. You can do the mushrooms and you can stuff them and you can heap the stuffing on the top. So, you can make a nice dome and heat it, make it on the top. But because these mushrooms that I've chosen are kind of big, I don't know if I have enough mushroom for that. So I'm just gonna go even here. All right. It's gonna be really good with the sausage and everything. And it's at this time, if you have one of the mushrooms, you try to make sure you fill in all the crevices so that it looks good. Okay, so you're not looking at any cracks in your stuffed mushroom. Okay, so yeah, it takes a minute to fill them up, but you know, if you just take your time and stuff the mushroom, that'll be pretty nice. Okay, now that we have all the mushrooms stuffed, we are going to just add a little bit of Parmesan cheese on the top. We don't want to go crazy with the Parmesan cheese because it's not about that. It's about the stuffing. Okay, so just a little bit, just a little touch, almost like a garnish. Okay, and then we are going to bake in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. We're back and our stuffed mushrooms are finished and they look great. So it's time for me to taste. So it's pretty good. See the inside of the mushrooms? That looks great. It's really delicious. Absolutely delicious. I love the flavor with the Ritz crackers and the Italian sausage. Twisters, thank you for twisting with us today. Please visit our website, www.Shelly's Cuisine, for the recipe, and hit the notification button and subscribe. Tune in next week to find out what we will twist